Hey guys, so earlier, maybe yesterday, I think I posted in the group how to always measure the size of your mug before you start working in Cricut Design Space. And really, it's kind of like sewing. Before you start sewing, you have to get a pattern in mind, and then you kind of either go to the store and you buy a pattern, but once you buy the pattern, you actually have to choose the size that fits you. So the same thing applies to your vinyl projects. You have to choose the size that fits whatever item you're trying to put your vinyl on. Okay. So I did a 4x4, which is normally what I would do with these type mugs. And then I kept practicing on this particular mug. And that's when I did this, which is what everybody's doing, the Spotify picture frames. I decided to put it on a coffee cup. And then I made it look like the code is here, but the code is actually on the side. So always make sure that your code works. So if I go to Spotify, and you want to do this before you actually print your code out, you want to make sure that it works, okay? Because nothing like defeating the purpose. So I'm going to go into Spotify, and you see it's not the song on my screen right now. And then just going to show you here, I'm going to go and drop my mug. I'm going to go and I'm going to hit search, and then I'm going to click in that little window for the search field where you would put the name, and then I'm going to click on the camera, on the camera. All right, and then once you click on the camera, then you want to scan your code. So let me make sure, oops, got the phone going the wrong way. Might help to get it going the right way. And there you have it. It scanned it, it picked up the song, and then all you have to do
watch this short video to get 30 minutes of uninterrupted
I don't want to listen to a short video. Play my song. But it's got advertisements on there right now, but the song will then come up. So you always want to check that. Turn that down. You always want to check that your code works before you actually cut the vinyl out on your machine. You want to make sure that your code is working. You can scan it right in the on the computer in Cricut Design Space before you actually cut it out. So let's see here. It's forcing me to listen to, it's probably the downside of not having a paid membership because I ain't paying. Okay. So anyway, you always want to make sure that your code is working, and my code is working. But I highly recommend, guys, if you're new to using your cutting machine so that you don't get discouraged, go to the dollar store, buy you up, some dollar mugs. You can design them out, guys, just to see about placement. That's the way you're going to learn. Don't try to learn when you have someone is paying you for a product and you're going to test it out, on that page. Don't do that. Start practicing now so that when you start getting people that say, I want to pay you for your work, to make me something, then you already know how to do it. Okay. And again, buy you up some mugs, get you some t-shirts. Some of the dollar stores, they sell t-shirts. Yes, they have imperfections in them, little holes and stuff like that, but you're just buying it to practice on. You could put multiple, heat transfer um, designs on one t-shirt just to get a feel for, how long should you iron it, how much pressure do you need to use, and that type of stuff. So start buying you some things that you can practice on before you start getting people to say, I want to purchase something from you. Go ahead and start practicing now. The time is now to start practicing. So I just wanted to come on here and show you guys that and just talk about how easy it is. I'm one of those people, I'm constantly thinking about how to do things. And I don't always follow what everybody else is doing. I make it work where it's easy for me. Okay. So I might go and look at somebody's video and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do something different, but the outcome is gonna be the same. Okay. And that's how you're gonna learn. You may learn some things from me, you may learn some things from other groups, but eventually you're gonna, you know, pick it up and you're going to do your own thing. Okay. We just hope that you'll continue to share with others that are coming up after you, how you got to be so great. All right. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But yeah, make sure that your Spotify codes are working before you go through the process of, and let me try this one more time, make sure Spotify is not tripping on me. Okay, add to playlist, new playlist. I don't know why I got to go through this, but okay. It thinks I have a playlist and I don't have no playlist. Okay, let's see. So this was the first song that I did. I love Tanks When We. And then it says Strafe Set It Off, but it's playing some flow. Maybe, oh, I know what it is. It's playing all the different songs by them. I don't want that. Okay. But anyway, all right, guys. So that's it. Practice, practice, practice until you get it just like you want it. You know, place several decals on one mug, like you see what I've done here, you know. And I did this with printable vinyl, and then I put permanent vinyl around the edge here. But you could have done it all, or you could do it all in printable vinyl. You can also use sticker paper. Either one of those will work for you. Um, and then you can actually put the code here if you want to deal with little tiny pieces of vinyl. I don't. I don't like little pieces of vinyl because they end up all over my floor, all on me. I could be watching TV later on that night and have a piece of vinyl, a little small piece of vinyl on my forehead. So I don't like working with little pieces. And that's one of the reasons I pulled away from the picture frames, is because I ain't got time for that. I don't got time for that. So that's why I put it on here, because it's all going to come out in one and I don't have to worry about doing the vinyl weeding of those little pieces. All right. All right, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I just wanted to jump on and share that with you. If you have any questions or comments or concerns about anything in the group, Pandora's Cricut and Creative Crafters, please feel free in reaching out and we'll be more than welcome or glad to help you. And if you're already a member in the group, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, as always, each one reach one so that each one can teach one, because we can all make that money and be great at crafting. Have a good evening. Bye.